said, thank you guys so much for being here. This is Just an Idea, where we try out things that are just an idea. This is another one of those. Basically, I just did this randomly one day in my living room to my friend, and he was like, people might pay money for this. And I was like, I don't think so. And he was like, well, you should try. And I was like, okay. So that's why this is Pay What You Want. We're not making any money for it, but it's interesting, and I hope you think so. Basically, what's about to happen is I'm gonna like brainstorm a musical for you. And you tell me after the show if that's how I should describe this. Who knows? But first things first, I'm Julie. I'm your host. I stopped being Juliandria Rolandio Cortez. Now I'm just Julie. And then on keys, we've got Stu. Yeah. Give it up for Stu. Woo! The unsung hero, which is a funny thing to do when you're the piano player. You know what I mean? Unsung. Okay. I just came up with that. All right, guys. Let's do this thing. So yeah, I'll just. Here's the other thing is that this is way more fun if it's interactive. So anytime you guys want to interject, I'm gonna pose questions to you. But as much as you guys give me feedback during it, this becomes the show you want to see. Anyway, you'll figure it out. But basically, let's start it off with where do you guys want to see? Where would you want me to write a musical about? Like where would you just want the next Tony musical to be written about? What's just start calling things out.
Life in Italy.
Okay, Life in Italy. What was that? Dollywood. Life in Italy. Guantanamo Bay. Outer Space. Under the Sea we did last time. Sort of. Well, that's in the mix. Okay. So we have Under the Sea, Outer Space, Dollywood. Okay. That was last time's plot. Okay. Well, kind of. Crab is a secondary character. Okay, so we have Outer Space, Dollywood. Keep yelling at me. Detroit. Italy, Miami.
Pizza Hut.
Okay, okay. There's a lot, and these do not blend together as well as last time. So I'm just gonna start saying things, and if you guys like stuff, you just yell it out to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna find what I want to do on my own. Okay. Well, Italian, we could do Italian food, and we don't have to do it in Italy. But also, I could do a mi dispiace, palo italiano character. We have them there no matter what. Outer Space is always fun. Olive Garden is always fun. Then it's a family affair. Okay, Olive Garden. I've never been to Dollywood. I imagine there could be an Olive Garden at Dollywood. I don't think I know enough about Dolly Parton to pull that off, but I could. No. Well, maybe she'll make a cameo. Okay. She'll actually star. That's the thing, guys. We are writing this musical. Dolly Parton's gonna be cast in it. Okay? Nailed it! Okay, now we have Dolly Parton in the musical. We don't have to worry about the Dollywood suggestion. Great. Outer Space. Okay, obviously we want to be outer space. Outer Space Olive Garden? We've colonized space to the point where there are Olive Gardens there now. It's an Olive Garden franchise. Woo! In outer space. Are we finding it? Did you like this? Woo! It's an Olive Garden franchise in outer space. Okay, opening scene. We're in space. Backdrop, yeah. Planets, stars hanging from the ceiling, really dope lights. Twinkly shit, because the piano reflects it. We're gonna meet the character. We're gonna be right away in the Olive Garden, right? Or do you want development of the planet we're on, or you want development of the Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
Okay. And it is a family that works there. They just feel like family. They're family members there too, right?
Yeah.
Do we want family drama or no family drama? Yeah, we're gonna get to the main character in a second, but let's just jump in. We're in Olive Garden. I'll figure out the characters as we go. Open and there's a guy in the kitchen. We need more. It's rushing around. Actually, we have a lot of characters. Guy with breadsticks, pasta guy making pasta. People at the patrons eating, and we see and we see a lot of that. The curtains open and it's just like the whole Olive Garden. You see the whole scene. Mamma mia, people want to eat lots of things. I don't want to be Italian, and yet somehow I am. We're eating, and what are we gonna have? I want unlimited breadsticks. I want the soup. We can do it both. Compromise. This is a good marriage. Anyway, we're just meeting people that don't really matter. Lots of people that are not gonna become recurring characters. in the show, but, you know, we're establishing the scene, great. But, we need a chorus, though. We need a chorus to Olive Garden. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be obvious, okay? We know where this is going. We know where this is going. Give me the... Let's drop it. When you're here, you're family. Brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers and everything in between. What's in between? I just described a nuclear family. The lyrics don't matter when I write this, I'll improve them. This is just an idea. Whatever. So basically we meet a bunch of characters. The point is that the restaurant is full of people who love each other, but there's also lots of conflict, and we're sure to get into that. But the important thing to remember is that when you're here, you're family. Okay, didn't talk a lot about being on outer space, but I feel like this is one of those like subtly dystopian things where like in the background, like, duh, like we colonize space, that's why we're on the outer space, you know, Olive Garden, but we don't need to talk about all the shit that went down for us to get there, you know? Like every once in a while it'll be like, you know, we lost the pasta recipe, great-grandmother's pasta recipe burned in the rocket ship in the atmosphere, you know, and whatever, you know, there's like a...
Olive Garden War.
Right, there was that, yeah. Gar Wars. Anyway, that's it. That's when this becomes very famous. That's like the prologue, the prequel musical that they do. Anyway, but we need a main character. So we've had this establishing scene. We've been in Olive Garden. We're excited. We know it's at Olive Garden in space because, you know, the musical is probably called Space Garden or, you know, Olive Galaxy. Yeah, that's actually fun. If I ever colonize space, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, more possible than you think. All right, so anyway, we need a character. I think I'm obviously like the young guy or girl that's working at Olive Garden, right? We're more interested in them because it could also be like, I guess we could follow like the old father figure who's like, yeah, I just want my sons to love this restaurant as much as I do. I put my blood into this. I got used to this gravity working at this Olive Galaxy. But my sons, they just want to play TikTok 10.10. That's all I want to do. It could be that guy, or he's just a...
Like Fiddler on the Roof, but it's all...
Yeah. Tradition! Tradition! I know it was tough. It's tough for me to hear that as a aspiring bar mitzvah boy. Do we want this character? We want Tevye of Andromeda? Honestly, guys, I'll do whatever you want. Well, okay, let's put a pin in him. That's a character. Obviously, there's the Tevye type. They don't have to be Jewish, though I am Jewish, so I like the idea of writing one. You know, a lot of fodder for that. I'm not just talking about my fodder. Okay, but we also could have, I guess, obviously, in this case, Tevye's, like, son, which is, you know, branching off from Fiddler on the Roof, which is about the daughters. Okay, but we gotta meet a character. We just kind of met the father. Screw it, we're gonna meet a couple different characters. We would have something where you meet, yeah, okay, perfect. You're gonna meet the Tevye guy, you heard that spiel. You're gonna meet another character in the family, and then you're gonna meet just someone who's like, oh, yeah, okay. All right, do you want a son or daughter as this character? We're gonna meet one of Tevye's kids, son or daughter, go.
Son.
Daughter.
Who cares, guys? The year is 3003. Okay, who fucking cares? All right, whatever, their name's Alex, great. Who cares? All right, you meet Alex, and Alex obviously has some conflict that's making the father worried that it's not going to work at Olive Galaxy. But 15 years old, 22?
22.
Okay. All right, 22 years old. The year is 3030. Okay. Let's find out off the top of my head, what is Alex thinking about?
Alien.
Love with an alien. Yeah, on another planet. Yep, okay. I got it. Let's do it, Stu. My dad is the only dad I ever had. But my dad, he doesn't understand that I'm so glad I met a girl, or whatever, she's an alien. From another feather, comes from the planet called Feather. It's far away, but we met at summer camp. And now we're talking every day. Talk to her online, but online right now basically looks like projections in my mind. Technology's advanced a lot, it's not important. What is important is my love for this alien. I wanna be with her, my alien. But my dad doesn't get it, no. My dad will forget it. So, what will I do? Do I have to choose between this girl and the Jews? It's better call my fam. Whatever. We'll write that out when we put it on Broadway. That's okay. Just think about what I'm gonna say when I tell my dad I'm going another way.
Woo!
Something like that. Something like that. Okay, great. I just apologize in general, 30-30 gender pronouns, I will get there. But just to make it a little easier for myself, we're gonna remind everyone, Alex doesn't use any pronouns at all. Alien, though, is a girl. Alien, she, her, and hers. Okay, great. Third character, or
Dolly Parton.
what role is Dolly Parton? The mother. Okay. Let's just bring her in. Well, darling.
Yeah.
It's a little more country, right? Yeah.
Oh, country.
A little more country when she comes in. Just because. Well. No, actually, pause too. This is gonna be perfect, but for later, we don't have to meet her just yet, because she's gonna really understand what their kid's going through, because she came from the country. No one expected Dolly Parton's character, who isn't Dolly Parton. It's just played by Dolly Parton, but we all are Dolly Parton's character in this was a shiksa, and so there's a little, there was a parallel story that happened with the parents, and we'll get to that, but we haven't met Dolly's character yet, but thanks for reminding me. Okay, the third character that we're going to follow, do we even care yet, or is it really let's get to the interaction with the father and son, right? We'll introduce other characters later? Okay, great. So let's do a quick scene, which is just, son. Son, you've been slack. Is he like Eugene Levy? Son, you've been slacking on your breadsticks. I don't go to all bread enough. You haven't been practicing the recipes, and if you're gonna pick up more hours at Olive Galaxy, we expect a little bit more out of you. Your mother and I. She's not in the scene. Your mother and I, we call you. We know you don't use pronouns, but we do call you son, and that's okay in 30-30. I don't know. This is complicated anyway. We just we're worried about you. Since you graduated from Galaxy College, you were just not. We obviously wanted you to be a lawyer. You didn't want to be a lawyer, and you now are not picking up the slack here. Oh, well, Dad, I think he would sing.
You can sing this one?
In a second. Well done. I can't just say my truth. I have to sing it. I know that at work recently it's hard to tell. I'm trying to bring it but I'm just not motivated enough by pasta. I'm not motivated enough. I must escape. Gotta go somewhere else, maybe. Is that okay? Son, what are you trying to say to me? Your mother and I, we only want the best for you. You see, when I was your age, I was also very lost. But when you say that you must escape, it makes me, confused. Dad, it pains me to pain you, but Dad, don't you understand? I don't want to drain you, don't want to rain on your parade, but I must get out of this planet. Olive Garden's better when you ran it. Alright, they have a conversation. We've established at this point, like, what's going on. But, the lyrics would be better, and we would like a little bit more from it, I think, if I wrote it first. But yeah, so basically we've established, okay, the son has told father, this is what I want. Alex has told father, this is what I want to go to another planet. Father is confused by this information, goes and talks to wife. Okay, cool. This is all happening, like, obviously early, this is, like, third scene in the show. Molly, our sweet Alex, I think wants to leave the planet. And what? I'm not sure. I don't understand. Does it mean that doesn't want to be a part of Olive Galaxy Garden, whatever we call our restaurant? Well, darling, as I always said when we got married and I converted, sometimes people change and sometimes they don't. I changed, and we've changed a lot together, but our Alex, our Alex is consistent in one thing, changes that are unexpected. When Alex was only 7, Alex had already a new conception of heaven, and we tried to explain that's not what Leviticus saying, but Alex had Alex's own ideas. I know that's true, I know, but it's hard to let go. Wanna show up for your little child, going out in the world, and all the garden's always been our world. Do you guys want more of that? More of the Dolly part? Or we kind of get the idea there's a conversation between the spouses here? Alright, that's plenty, yeah. Enough of that song. Great country band. Cool. Thank you so much. Okay, great. So they have the conversation. So we're getting the fact that, like, mom's super understanding and dad's a little confused, but, like, these are sweet parents. They do want the best for Alex, but Alex also has they're going through their own I don't know if they fully want to leave. Let's meet their best friend, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I did it. I told my dad that I want to leave the planet. No way! What? Dude, you've been like working up the courage for that like 9 years! Yeah, you got better at counting too. Yeah, it was a lot, but I didn't tell him everything. I didn't tell him about my alien lover who I didn't name, right?
No.
Well, I don't. Anyone have a name?
Felicia.
Felicia. I didn't tell him about Felicia. Dude! But that's like the most important part is Felicia. Obviously, but how did it feel? It was good, I was glad, but I don't know if they get it. And also, like, all I've ever known is this all of Galaxy and the world, you know, my life here and my parents and Shul. Yeah. We have totally different lives. I don't know that much about Shul, but I respect it out of you, man, and I really think I'm proud of you for telling your dad, and they'll come around, they'll figure it out. So will you. Thanks. All right, do we want them to go in a song? Or we just see that moment? Yeah, okay. Buddy song. Thanks for being such a good friend. Dude, you know I always got your back. And you know that that's a fact. Yeah. Even if you leave this planet and your parents don't understand it, you know I will. I'm your best friend, Phil. Yeah, I know that you've always got my back. And I know that that's a fact, yeah. And if I ever went to another planet, and if my parents didn't understand, I could always call you, and you know I will. You're my best friend, Phil.
Keep going.
I don't know, is that enough?
Go.
Do that. Yeah, that part.
Just two best friends in the world. Just two best friends out in the world. And as all our adventures are unfurled, we'll just still be two best friends in the world. I love you, dude. Okay. Thanks. Alright. Cool. Best friendship established. Phil, homie. We'll see him later, but just for comedic relief, probably. Okay. Alright, we met the parents. I think we just cut to, like, the other planet. It's time to meet Felicia! Right?
Woo!
She's in a Red Lobster.
She's at Yeah, okay, it just became Romeo and Juliet. We didn't even know it was coming. She works at a Red Lobster.
Red Planet Lobster.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, red giant lobster. And red giants, guys, by the way, could supernova in our lifetimes, which adds a lot of suspense to the story, you know? Like he's gonna go to a planet that's more likely to supernova. Imagine being his parents, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like, you're gonna move to a city that's more likely to flood? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Cool. Alright, Felicia at Red Lobster. Very similar opening scene. It's actually, the set is the exact same as when we opened, only now it says Red Lobster, okay? The napkins have changed colors, but very parallel lives, right? Very, yeah. She's sitting at a table. It's after closing. There's a guy, you know. Felicia, you need anything? That's it, I'm good, thanks. I'm just gonna finish my homework. And then she's talking to herself. She doesn't jump right into the song, but she will soon, obviously. I miss Alex. It's been a couple days since we've talked. I know he was gonna tell his dad about coming to this planet. It seems so crazy that he's really coming. Since we met at that space camp. Since we met at space camp, you know, Alex has just been my best friend, and I think we're really gonna be together. But it's crazy. Alex is really gonna come work here at Red Lobster. I guess I gotta tell my parents too. I gotta make a position for them. Because we actually have enough busboys already. And enough dishwashers and hostesses. But I'll get to that anyway. I'll have to talk to Alex soon. Handwriting apparently still has novelty. But maybe typing. I don't know. I'm just, whatever, some form of writing. We'll workshop it. And this is now a journal entry. Or it's a letter. Do you want a journal or a letter?
Live journal.
Live journal.
It's that.
It's what?
It's that.
Yeah, like my thoughts become instantly the journal?
Yes.
Yeah. Thinking about Alex almost every day. It's the kind of thing I never thought I'd say. When I went to space camp, I was just a girl. And now Alex has entered my life and opened my world. In this red planet, lobster, been all alone. Just me and my parents, all alone. But now that I know Alex, I'll surely have grown out of this planet. Do I even want to stay home? Okay, I just figured out one piece of where this thing is going. Do you guys want to know right now? Or I'm gonna let you know later.
Later.
Later, yeah. Duh. Okay, come on. All right, I'm brainstorming in front of you. You don't get to know everything. Okay. Cool. Great. Okay, so we've established Felicia. We saw a little bit of that. Quick conversation between her and her parents, which is just like, Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something. I fell in love with someone at summer camp. Name's Alex. Alex wants to move here. Alex just told Alex's parents. They're, I don't know if they're cool with it or not, but they're gonna come over here, and we need to get a job for them right away at Red Lobster. We love you, Felicia, and you got it. Chuck's fired. Chuck, you're fired. What? Yeah, that's it. Pack your things, turn in your Red Lobster badge. Okay. Not a lot of conflict there. We didn't establish Chuck's character ahead of time, so, okay. Cool. So, Chuck's gone, the parents are cool, Felicia's, everything's set, that's all worked out. Cool. So now, flashback. We're back on Olive Galaxy. Yo, Phil, I just got, mental text message projection from Alex. They got a job for me at Red Lobster Planet. No way, dude! That means that's the final piece, and now you really gotta go. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so cool. And that was just like, the curtain was still closed. We just like kind of walked out, had that little moment, and then go. You know what I mean? Okay, but now the curtain opens, and we're back in the living room of Alex Gardens. Alex Gardens living room. Alex Gardens' parents. Alex? Is there something you wanted to talk to your mother and me about? Alex's father has gotten progressively more New York. And may fall out of that. Yes, Alex, darling, is there anything you want to talk to your father and me about? Yes, Mom, Dad, I mentioned to you that I might want to leave this planet, which would mean, obviously, leaving Olive Galaxy. For real, leaving Olive Galaxy? Leaving this planet? But leaving Olive Galaxy? Yeah, both. Naturally. Dad. The truth is that there's a girl that I met at space camp. I knew we shouldn't have sent him to space camp. Now, darling, they're too young to be going to space. They'll go and fall in love with space. Guys, please. I really loved space camp. But I did. I fell in love with a girl there, and I I want to go move and be with her. Is she Jewish? Yeah. Well, okay. That's all sorry. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. And he didn't ask if she was Jewish. I don't know. We'll see. If that plays well. Oh, Alex. My father's father and his father before that his mother, and before that his mother's father, and then that father's grandfather. Generations, centuries, millennium. Olive gardens, olive galaxies. Something to inherit, something to pass down. Tradition. Used to mean something. Your mother and I wanted to give you something. No. Your mother and I, we wanted to give you something. Wanted to give you something more than just a ring. Wanted to give you the franchise. Wanted you to see the world through our eyes. Wanted to give you some kind of prize to show you that you were one of us and guarded. But now my heart has hardened. You're going to leave the family. I'm scarred, and then how will I ever see you? You know, your mother and I don't get on spaceships anymore. Done. Don't be mad, don't be sad, just be glad. This is a really rad opportunity for me. And I'll come back and visit every Hanukkah. And maybe pass over too. I'll send you a yarmulke. I'm in love with a girl on another planet. And I know you may never understand it, but I'm going. I must be going. My love for her is growing every day, and it is showing. And I am sewing her a sweater to show her. And I can tell you about that because you hardly know her. Anyway, we'll workshop the lyrics. Sounds like you really love this girl. It sure does, darling. I think we should let him go. I'm gonna miss you so much, buddy. Okay. Quick break. Give up for Stu. Stu, who just has to keep up with the fact that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up here. Okay. Alright. I think. Does anything obviously need resolving right now? Like, I mean, obviously the whole storyline, but are we like missing pieces? And the parents are going to let Alex go. Super sad about it, but it's gonna happen. Got a job set up at Red Planet Lodge, whatever. Got that set up.
Does he know it's Red Lobster?
The parents don't know that.
Yeah, no one knows it's Red Lobster necessarily. I don't think it's as Romeo and Juliet as we, for 1 second, thought it was gonna be.
Bill
Okay.
and Alex.
Pardon?
Bill and Alex. We gotta see them as well.
Well, yeah. All right. Dude. Good luck out there. Thanks, man. You want another Buddy song? I mean, there will be one, okay? There would be one right there. There would be a, like, have a great time and all, you know, blah, blah, blah. And okay, yeah, you were a great friend and I'll always remember you. Thanks so much for everything. You want to see it?
Yeah. What if there's a yeast shortage so that
the Cheddar Bay biscuits and the breadsticks can't happen, so they have to work together somehow.
No, that no, every suggestion here gets incorporated. That already happened. That happened pre-3030, and that's why these planets were established so close to each other, because there was a shortage, and for the exportation from this other planet that has the yeast, that's why they're close together. But the planets are closer than anyone thought.
Oh.
Oh, you guys like that? Okay, then we're keeping that. That exists now in this world. Great. But it's actually irrelevant to the plot. It's just a thing that, like, if you read, like, the fanfic, you know. Okay, cool. I think, yeah, they say goodbye, ready to go, but then, oh, God. Maybe this whole time there had to have been, like, a little sister character. Are you guys feeling that?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Why didn't you tell me? Okay, like
Fiona.
Yeah. Duh, I can't believe this. Alex, I've always looked up to you, but Alex, if you leave, I don't know what I'll do. And I'm always mystified by everything in the entire world. It's all confusing, and no one will tell me what the heck is going on. You were the only one who explained things to me. You're the only one who could tell me things that I wanted to know, like, why is this planet so close to that other one, telling me stories about historical yeast shortages? You were the one who told me, and you were the only one who would tell little bold me. I had so much curiosity now that you're leaving and I'm mad at you and stuff like that. Woo! Thank you. And yeah, Alex is like, how can I leave my sister? But okay. But now Alex and Felicia are gonna meet in a mid-planetary, like, I don't know, this is how the future works. Buckle up, guys. There's like some kind of, you leave the planet and then you're like in space, and you can't like get all the way to the other planet, but where someone can meet you. Oh, there's a Denny's. Yeah, so you basically, it's like an intergalactic Denny's, kind of like midway, and you get there, and if someone meets you at that intergalactic Denny's, they can take you the rest of the way. Otherwise, it's basically the equivalent of like immigration. It's like getting a marriage visa green card situation. That's a fast track. So that's what Alex is gonna do. They're gonna meet at an intergalactic Denny's. It's a loophole. Okay. Anything else that we're missing that we want? We're at Denny's now. We're gonna get them together.
Yeah!
Okay. They're about to see each other, but not yet. I'm about to see my girl. Been 7 years since base camp. About to see my girl. About to see Alex freak the fuck out. Been talking for years about this moment, no doubt. This is gonna be funny, but also really exciting for me. But Alex is definitely gonna be more excited, cause I'm hotter. Alicia's pretty hot. And I'm not. Didn't establish that earlier in the show, but it was obvious to everyone because we cast them very well. Felicia's like hot type, fill in the blank, whoever would be the hottest for you to see. Alex is cool looking. In my head, Adrian Brody. But like, you know, young 22-year-old Adrian Brody. Cool, anyway, but there's a dynamic there, but they're very excited to see each other, obviously. One of them is gonna be more excited, it doesn't matter because it is true love, they've been talking for years. Oh my god, it's Felicia! Felicia, it's so good to see ya. I feel like I've been locked up and now I'm gonna free ya. Oh Alex, you're freaking out just like I hope that you would. Up until this point, you have been so misunderstood, but I got you and now you're good. So now we're together. Did you guys think we were gonna make out up here? No, it's just me. But we're really happy to see each other. Oh yeah. Now that we're at Denny's, we're gonna have some pancakes. We're gonna hang out and we might make some mistakes. 7 years since Space Camp finally reunited. Thank you. Guys, the point is that we're brainstorming musical, okay? The lyrics don't matter at all, okay? Just fill in the gaps, okay? The lyrics there were really great in the real thing when you see it on Broadway. Okay. So they've seen each other. We're gonna, like, hear them talk, like, oh my god, and that's just sort of happening, and people are like, can we get you some more pancakes? And they're like, yeah, oh my god, thanks so much. It's so good to see you, oh my god. I don't know, what did you tell my parents? I told them and they were like, well, and I was like, oh, well, I've got a job for you at Red Lobster. Red Lobster? Oh, did I tell you that? Oh, I'm like, I don't think you mentioned this. Red Lobster. No, you guys have enough yeast. Oh, that's what And meanwhile, like, pancakes, no, really fine all the pancakes. But anyway, so, you want me to come, what am I gonna be? Maybe a busboy. I was gonna be that. I already was a busboy, but come on. I just came from Olive Garden. I was a busboy, and so wait, I was gonna run Olive Garden. Do you not want to be a busboy at Red Lobster? Oh, really? What do you know? Everything was figured out, but now it doesn't seem so. Alex has a frown. I always know when they're down. They don't make a sound. See what I mean? What if he doesn't want to go back with me? What if they don't want to work at Red Lobster? What would we do? Those are the only jobs. There was one other job available, and then Chuck took it. We can't fire Chuck from that job. Chuck would never come back. Not after the way we fired. Chuck! Meanwhile, but after a really long time, I don't know, Felicia. I love you. I've loved you since Space Camp. But what if, just come with me and just see Red Lobster. Just see Red Planet Lobster, you're gonna love it. Being a bus boy, it's fun. It's great. We'll do it together. Okay, fine. So they go back to the planet, and you come in, and Alex sees that it looks identical to what all of Galaxy looks like. And there's a montage then where, you're welcomed by the parents. Alex, welcome to our home. Thank you so much. And there's, they're trying to make it work, and busboy things are happening, caring and but looking sad, and Felicia looking on and Alex is like, And they do this for a while, you know, time passes, it's somehow revealed that time is passing. Musical cue or something. Something like that. And, but it's like, Alex, you're not happy, are you? I miss home. And this is really similar to what I left. But can I talk to your parents? So here's what I'm thinking, guys. I don't know, but basically, there's not generations of Felicia's family that's worked at Red Lobster. Huh? See where I'm going with this? Okay. Okay, so there's a little conversation that happens, and it's like, we would develop it a little bit more where you can kind of tell that's where Alex is going with it. Alex is like, how long, like, have your parents, have your grandparents, like, does everyone just work at Red Lobster, you know, is this just forever kind of thing? No, I don't know, I think my dad just opened the franchise, he started off, he was a bicycle salesman. Okay, interesting. Let me talk to your parents. And then it's that kind of thing. And you see, they're like, Mr. and Mrs. Felicia's parents, and that happens, you don't see the conversation, and then cut back, and it's Dolly, playing Molly, Eugene Levy, and their kid, and they're all in Olive Garden missing Alex, and we wonder what Alex is up to now, and then boom, stage is split. You see this happening, this conversation, you see this happening, you get kind of like a, not quite a fugue, but it's like you've got two parallel songs that are going together that are saying, we miss Alex and we wish he'd come back. We miss him so much. We gave him too much flack. Kind of like Mr. and Mrs. Felicia, tell me your story. Well, we opened the store in the year 34. Now that's 100 years later. Basically, time is different now. People live a lot longer. Doesn't really matter. But we only opened this franchise in the last year. Something like that, they're doing that. You're finding out that this franchise is only pretty recent for them. Meanwhile, these guys are missing Alex so bad. We left Alex without giving a way to contact us. How are we gonna contact Alex? I don't really know, but there is one way. There is a global intergalactic expo of cheese sticks and cheese bread and breadsticks and all the things you need yeast for. Maybe that's the only way, is that maybe that all of Galaxy serves at this expo every single year, and maybe if Alex misses us enough, then they'll be there. Because they don't even know about the Red Lobster thing. Anyway, cool. Meanwhile, it's like, I have a proposition. And also we would have had the thread of this expo upcoming the whole time, right? There'd be we need you here, the expo's coming up. Alex, it's the busiest time of the year, okay. So, come on, Mr. and Mrs. Felicia. What if instead you sold your franchise and you came and you worked at Olive Galaxy? Well, we don't know anything about Olive Galaxy, but that's, you're a great employee and we love working with you and our daughter loves you. All right, we'll check it out. Boom, enter, final, culmination. We've been excited about this expo the whole time, right, guys? Because we've been hinting at this expo since the beginning of this musical, and now we're here, and it's kind of like, it's hosted at Denny's, obviously. Denny's Conference Center. They've got a back space, and it's basically Comic-Con, but for breadsticks and shit. So here we are. Alex with Felicia, the whole gang, they arrive. Meanwhile, Alex's parents, Molly, and Sally, and they're here, and everybody, and they see each other, but they don't see each other right away, but they have these booths, and there's a cook-off, and there's the stuff, and there's, Bobby Flay, the future is there. These breadsticks are A+, and that's very exciting, and then they meet, okay, you guys see where I'm going with this, all right? We're gonna bring their family back to the Olive Galaxy planet. So the question is, what song do you want right here?
All of it.
Olive Lobster.
All of it, Olive Lobster. Okay, basically this is what happens. Alex with Felicia, little sister sees Alex, is like, oh my god, and, and then this is very exciting, and they embrace, they're like, miss you so much, we miss you, come back, would you want to? Can I bring my new family? When you're here, when you're here, your family. Everyone can come back to our planet. All of it for those even who don't understand it. Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you come from near or far. Come back and be at our restaurant. It's all we want. We've missed you, can't resist you, and the things that you bring with you. We'll all be together, making fettuccine Alfredo. And then we have a present. Mamma mia, bringing you all the food, bringing lobster dishes now to all of Galaxy. We've done a fusion and got rid of all the confusion. Now the linguine has lobster in it, and the breadsticks got the cheddar and the other things that would combine into restaurants that don't eat at either of them enough. Would you love some research for this musical? It would be fun. Let's go eat at these establishments. Here we are together, all of Galaxy. We're all family now. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, Stu. What do you guys think? I think that's it. Thanks so much for coming. This was just an idea. Thanks again to Stu, to Nikki, to Nusri, to Irene, to everyone who got on stage, and everyone who came out tonight. This was just an idea. Once again, come on back. Thanks so much.